He smirked when he said it. That's what stung the most. The way his friends leaned back in their chairs, laughing into their drinks like my humiliation was a shared inside joke. A girl like you should be grateful I even dated you. The restaurant went silent, that kind of thick, heavy quiet where even breathing feels too loud. My reflection in the window looked pale, ghost-like. He dropped his napkin, stood up, and walked out, leaving me with the bill, the stares, and the bitter aftertaste of cheap wine and worse company. I didn't cry. Not there. Not then. I smiled, just a small, measured curve of the lips. The kind that unsettles people because they can't tell what it means. He thought it meant defeat. He was wrong. We met 3 years ago in a film editing class. He'd borrowed my SD card and never returned it. That became our joke. How he stole something small but important. I should have known that was foreshadowing. Back then, Ethan was charming, in that lazy, effortless way confident men can be. He made me feel seen. Said my silence was intriguing, my eyes too honest to fake. I believed him. I mistook curiosity for care. He used to tell me I had potential. Later, he'd say he made me better. Funny how admiration can rot into control. The first red flag came wrapped like a compliment. You're pretty when you try, he said once. Maybe if you dressed more like Lily. Or lost a little weight. Small cuts, spread out just enough to make me think the bleeding was my fault. By the time I noticed how small I'd become, speaking softer, apologizing faster, it was too late. He'd built the stage, and I was performing shame. That night in the restaurant wasn't the end. It was the final act. He just didn't realize I'd already written a new ending. It started 2 months earlier. He'd left his laptop open. Normally, I'd never snoop, but when you've been gaslit long enough, instinct becomes survival. There it was. Her name, Lily. Dozens of messages. Jokes about me, screenshots of my photos with captions like, "She actually thinks she's influencer material." I stared at the screen, not angry, not even hurt, just still, the kind of stillness right before thunder breaks. I didn't confront him, didn't cry, didn't even log out. I started watching quietly, carefully. Ethan worked in freelance design, unpaid invoices, half-truths buried in messy folders. He'd used my name on a few contracts when we were partners. That was his first mistake. I had access to everything, so I built a plan. Not revenge. Correction, I backed up every file, proof of plagiarism, fake quotes, recycled assets. Then I sent it all, anonymously, to the right inboxes, the agency he wanted to impress, the client he'd overbilled, and the brand manager he wouldn't stop bragging about.
Then I waited. When he dumped me at that restaurant, it wasn't heartbreak I felt. It was confirmation. Arrogance makes the best weapon. You just have to let them hand it to you. The next morning, my phone buzzed. 13 missed calls. His name lighting up like a warning sign. I ignored the first few. Then I answered. His voice was shaking. "What did you do?" I sipped my coffee. "What do you mean?" He started unraveling something about clients pulling out, his name being blacklisted. "You don't understand," he said. "This could ruin me." I almost laughed. "Ruin you?" "No, this was balance." Out loud, I said, "Maybe a girl like me should be grateful." Then I hung up. Over the next week, it all collapsed. His website went down. His friends stopped replying. Lily posted some cryptic apology, something about realizing people aren't who they pretend to be. He texted again. "Can we talk? I miss you. I'm sorry." I didn't reply. Silence is the sharpest blade. A month later, I saw him outside the coffee shop we used to go to. He looked smaller, tired. Our eyes met. He hesitated, maybe waiting for forgiveness. "You really hurt me," he said. I smiled, that same small, calm smile. "No," I said. "You hurt yourself. I just stopped protecting you from it." He didn't answer. Just walked away slower this time. People like him never expect quiet girls to fight back. They mistake calm for weakness. But silence isn't surrender. It listens. It learns. It waits.